Maybe some of you have no idea what I mean by that. Well, others of you are saying, yeah, I get it. Hey there, wig friends. I am Nikki and welcome back to my channel. I don't have a set schedule. I just try to upload whenever I can, and that's why I'm going to kindly ask you to please join the party I've got going on here and subscribe. I bring you a lot of wig reviews. I sometimes will dabble in a little bit of makeup and other wig topics, but if you want to know about the wigs, then this is where you are going to want to be. And of course, if you have already subscribed, I really do thank you so much and greatly appreciate it. But you can pretty much guess that I have another wig review for you today, so I am going to be telling you all about her. She is pretty darn new as well, and in return, I want to hear from you. So go down in the comments and please give me your respectful feedback. I also do take requests, meaning if there is a wig you would like me to review, let me know and I will look into it. Alrighty then, so let's get into it. Today I have a wig from OUTRE and she is in the style Alshira. She is an HD lace front and I have her in the color DR4/honey blonde. She is available in several colors. These ones right here are really beautiful. OUTRE likes to also show you some of these special colors on the back of the stock cards. She doesn't really have any other information on here other than saying she has natural baby hairs and she is also heat safe up to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I picked her up from elevatestyles for $35.11 and this is her straight out of the box. And I always start off first by showing you lace and cap construction because you want to know if that lace is transparent and what the shading of it is like. So there that is. And let me flip her inside out. She has a standard like weft lining and she has the parting space there. She has one comb on each side of the part here and here. Plus she does have one comb in the back. Also in the back are her adjustable straps. And let me go ahead and stretch her here for you. Not too bad. Yeah, what I was expecting. So let me go put her on though, style her on up, and then I'll be right back. All right, guys, as you can see, I have returned, so let's do it. All right, starting off, let me show you what palette I'm wearing for my eyeshadow look today, which would be the Morphe 35S Sweet Oasis palette. And let me open that up so you can see those shades. All right, easy peasy. So, okay, now, those of you who know me pretty much already know that this type of style is right up my alley. Just absolutely love these types of looks that are wavy or curly or a little bit of both. So this is really making me happy. I just love how she just kind of is flowy and drapes, and this is something that you can wear if you want to do something like casually or if you want to do a more elegant type of look. I think she would fit the bill for either of those, but I just get so many good vibes from her. Truly, I do. She is 26 inches long. So let me stand up so you can see how long that is on me. And in case you don't know, I'm 5'5" for reference. I do like the ends here with the cut. I like the layers. They're not too choppy, basically. So you have these longer layers, which again, just has her drape and be flowy. So that's what I really, really like about it. And not only that, but that makes her density really appropriate and looks more natural. And plus, not only that, but since she's longer and we are still in the summer months for a little while, you don't want her to be too heavy and thick, and that is not the case with her. She's perfect when it comes to that. I did have a pretty hard time deciding what color to get though, because she comes available in some beautiful colors, as I already mentioned. But I tried this one once before and fell in love with it, so I pretty much just had to get it again. It was kind of a no-brainer. But a lot of people would think honey blonde, it's going to have a little bit more of that yellow tone to it, but this one is different. That's more of the golden honey blonde. So as you can see, this is a little bit more toned down than that. And you start off with the number 4 root. I don't mind it at all. I don't think it's super harsh. And not only that, but I don't mind how it's blended here. So I think it looks professional that way. But this main color here with these highlights, I don't know how to really describe it, to be honest with you, because I'm not exactly sure what tones they use to come up with this shade, but of course they're beautiful ones. And I think it's blended beautifully and professionally. So I think this is a color that would look really flattering on everybody, and I'm just gonna keep getting it. Just leave it at that. So you know, I love it that much, I'm gonna keep getting it. And her luster, of course, I gotta always mention that. That looks really, really nice. I would say her texture is more of a light yaki with a bit of silkiness. It's pretty much, the best way I can describe it is what most of the light yaki units are from OUTRE. Maybe some of you have no idea what I mean by that. Well, others of you are saying, yeah, I get it. But it's just really soft. It feels deep conditioned. It feels realistic. And also this is a type of texture, in my opinion, I think is multicultural, meaning it will look natural on you regardless of your race or ethnicity. Let me go ahead and show you her from the side and the back. There we go. Of course, this is another one of those wigs that I think would be really easy to wear down the back because you have those longer layers. So that means you don't have to worry about, you know, a bunch of hair falling down like this. And she looks super pretty draped too. But I like to wear all the hair to the front just so that way you can show it off a little bit more. And it's easier to manage that way because otherwise in the back sometimes it can get a little bit more messy and tangled. And especially with this type of length and style, it is going to tangle a little bit more. So let me just kind of show you here that I can run my fingers through her somewhat easily. I mean, I have definitely encountered more tangles in other wigs than this one, so I don't really have too many complaints, but you can see that it's not too difficult. And the tangles were actually pretty easy to remove, the ones that I did come across, so I'm not really all too concerned about tangling being a huge dilemma. But of course, with her being longer, you do have to be careful so that these ends don't look super frayed. But of course, if it gets to that point, I think that if you want to trim her up, she would look really pretty at a shorter length as well. I mean, it's always an option to do with any wig really, but some just are a little bit easier than others. And I think she is one of those that would be easier to trim if that's what you would like to do. But personally, I like her at this length, so for now, I'm just going to keep it that way. Shedding is not really an issue either. I'm getting a little bit, but that is to be expected. And what I really like too about her is that she's a center part. Another thing, those of you who know me know that I have just really been liking center parts lately. So I really do like this part. The depth and width of it is really good and appropriate. So I didn't have to do any extra plucking. Of course, I always point out if she is laying flat, because then that makes it more natural looking. But the only complaint I really do have about her is the fact that she doesn't have baby hairs. Now, normally that wouldn't be an issue. I personally think some styles look fine without baby hairs, and she is one of them. Don't get me wrong there. It's just the fact that it says on the stock card natural baby hairs. It says it right there. I pointed it out in the intro when I was looking over the stock card. So I wish that they would have actually put a little bit of baby hairs in there. If they did, I can't see them, so I wouldn't really classify them as natural then. You can't see them. Now, personally, I think that if she had just a little bit right here, that wouldn't be all too bad. Now, what you're seeing here are my own baby hairs. I pulled just a little bit out. Barely any, as you can tell, but anyway, I just think that if they had a little bit of wispies there or something, that would look a little bit better, and then I think those could be laid down then if you wanted to do that. But then again, I'm talking about something that doesn't exist. Oh well. That's my only complaint, I guess. But the rest of her here, the edges, she's not pre-plucked, so you are going to have some thickness, of course. But as you can see, lift up is pretty minimal. But I do like the way she is fitting around the edges here. I'll show you this side too. So I guess if you want to pull out some of your own baby hairs, that would work. But this again is one of those types of styles that you don't really need pre-plucking all too much, because you're going to just wear her down like this. I mean, if you really want to pull her back, you could, but obviously then that's going to show. She's meant to just be flowy and draped, just as I described, so I don't have a problem with the edges at all that way. But she is above each ear as well. She does have ear tabs a little bit here, not much of them, just little ones, but really comfortable, fitting just right. And I would say she is larger head friendly. She is a little bit smaller than some of the other caps though, but I still think she's worth a try if you need a larger head friendly unit. Just don't come at me if she doesn't fit. I'm just giving you my opinion. But I really do think this wig would work out for pretty much everybody. She is beautiful. Oh, I probably will have to get her again in another color or something, because I have this weird feeling I'm going to be wearing her a lot. But what can I say? When you find a good style, you stick with it. And she is one of those good styles. So I, of course, am going to go ahead and give her thumbs up and highly recommend this unit. You should go get her while you still can. I didn't check to see if she's sold out at all, but you gotta look. So that is how I feel about it. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know if you did already pick her up. I would love to know how you feel about her, as well as what color you got her in. And please let me know too if you decide to go get her after watching this review. That's it for today. Thank you so very, very much for watching. I, of course, appreciate it. And I guess I'll just catch you next time in my next video. So until next time, bye-bye.